G'day traders, 1 minute mindset reset, probably a bit longer than 1 minute. Today talking about world markets plunging. So lots of build up. We got the Fed tonight, possibly interest rate rise on the cards or a recommendation. Lots of big moves in the markets on multiple pairs the last week. But today, the one thing I wanted to really focus on was the recognition that live trading is a performance profession, a live performance profession. So, you know, we've talked about playbook setups. I've been posting screenshots of the different day one, day two variations. We got 3-day setups. We got high of the month, low of the month setups, high of the week, low of the week. 3-session setups, 3-level setups for scalps, all these different types of playbook opportunities that will become unconscious competence. But traders, a lot of traders who have been following me recognize, they see the patterns, they see the setups, they see also now the understanding and psychology behind being able to hold on to a winning trade when you're in that setup. The different types of setups that will require an understanding to hold a position instead of getting shaken out. The difference between a scalp and a scalable trade setup. All of these things that have come from mistakes and losing trades. So traders ask, you know, I only see you post your winners. And I've almost made that clear that, like, very rarely, if you get down to focusing on 90 percentile trade setups, do you have garbage, stressful, losing trades. That's the whole point of building your playbook. Somebody said, what's a playbook? Well, seriously, if you're asking that, you shouldn't even be trading, because you're trading. There's different levels of traders. The very bottom rung are people coming to the market who are excited. They can make some trades, they get some pips, and they start to get some basic technical analysis, and they get excited. They have zero awareness of the real enemy lurking and waiting for them, waiting to get their money. And eventually they'll discover that, because they'll start trading more, they'll overtrade, they'll be trading all the time, they'll be trading bigger, they'll take a trade on level 3 and blow out their account because it's going all the way back the other side. All these little things. And the next level is the trader who starts to get aware of all this stuff, but they system jump, they keep trying different things, they do everything but master themselves, and then they still don't have the actual skills and the live performance understanding to be able to take it to size. And that requires filtering out even more trades to understand what are scalps and what are scalable with size. The next level of trader starts to get that, but then they also handle and deal with emotions, overconfidence, elation, over leveraging. They start getting some good runs on the board, and then they start doing things that are detrimental. They start trading randomly, they get overconfident about their skills and ability, and they trade too much. They take trades outside of their plan with too much size, and then ultimately at some point maybe even trade an instrument outside of their skill set or their knowledge and blow their account out again, or blow out all the good results that they've done. You know, I talked about this, doing everything right Monday to Thursday, and on a Friday night blowing everything out, and you know, just so soul destroying. Then you get to the next level where the trader starts to combine not only their live skill set performance, but their mindset, their live performance mindset. I talked about journaling, performance journaling, breaking down all your self-limiting beliefs, your self-sabotaging behaviors, and changing your whole perspective from trying to make money to making money. So not just going to the screen hoping that you can make some money and hoping that you can get some pips, but actually going there as the hunter and not the hunted. So that's a real shift in brain power when you become the hunter, because now you're aware that you're also being hunted. And that's critical because, you know, we got Fed tonight. We got markets that have had some tremendous movements. S&P, NASDAQ were down low. Like this is a great thing. People are all in the news right now. The markets are plunging. Well, here we are in June. The markets have been dropping. The indexes have been dropping since December of 21. Gold's high was in March for the year. Currencies, pound is in a major breakdown at the moment, but we got the BOE on Thursday. Maybe we're going to see some kind of volatility or continuation pattern build in the 3-day setup for a measured move. I have no idea. But we have opportunities right now that can deliver, and again, 1% better every day, meaning that it's not that you got to make your $1 million in one trade or 2 trades or 3 trades, but the process. It's the $1 million process you want to focus on, because once you focus on the process and your mindset's right and your skill set is sharpened and hardened under pressure, you can do this day in and day out. You learn to fish, you can eat forever. And that's the thing about trading. It's why I emphasize the setups and why I talk about all these different subtleties and variations. It's about keeping myself out of garbage. Like, you know, somebody said to me the other day, what do you do with all your spare time? I don't really have a lot of spare time, but I don't sit at the screen anymore trying to trade because I know I'm going there specifically at a window when the knife's sharp for when the prey appears. And if the prey doesn't show up when everything's set, well, come back later. You know, I'm going to use a simple analogy. I had a friend who years ago used to go bear hunting in Canada, and his idea of hunting was to go up to the top of a bear post. They had these stands. They'd chop a big tree down, put a flat base on top, or just big tree, put a base up on top, and they'd leave a box of donuts down at the bottom of the tree, and they'd just sit there and wait. And when the bear came to get the donuts, as sick as that is, then they would hunt the bear. So that's kind of what the market is. They're laying a box of donuts out, and often when all the retail traders come to get the donuts, the trap has been set. So have a think about that, because there's the hunter and the hunted, and if you're not sure which is which, maybe that's not the best day to trade, because when it's set up right, we've looked at these classical charting patterns. There's a well-defined high and a low. There's a geometrical range. We have a day 1, day 2 setup, a weekly template, a high and low of the month. All of these things can coincide with the timings, the behavior of price, and within that 3 levels of rise and fall for scalps, big moves, or nothing at all. So keep it simple, traders. Focus on the best setups. We have some great opportunities at hand. Have a great day, and may the markets go with you.